Have you ever thought that an everyday meal could become a final farewell? Picture this: Aunt Chen, a lively woman, surrounded by her family, suddenly clutches her chest. Her face turns pale, sweat forms on her forehead, and in just a few moments, she collapses. Her loved ones are left in shock, filled with grief and confusion. How could this happen from a simple meal? The reality is that 5 common post-meal habits can quietly build up to life-threatening consequences, especially for the elderly. In this video, we'll unravel the risks these habits pose, backed by insights from medical experts. Watch until the end to learn how to safeguard yourself and your loved ones with tips that might just save a life. Knowledge like this could make all the difference. Before we begin, I'd appreciate it if you like this video. You can help me spread these lessons from old age. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1, and if you don't, comment 0 so I can make it better for you. Now, let's get started. 1. Eating too much increases the risk of sudden death. Eating too much in one sitting can significantly increase the risk of sudden death, and this risk is particularly high for individuals who regularly consume large portions of food. The tragic case of Aunt Chen demonstrates the severe consequences that unhealthy eating practices can have on overall health. Throughout her life, Aunt Chen often consumed food until she felt overly full, a pattern that eventually contributed to her sudden passing. Medical professionals concluded that her eating habits were likely a key factor. Have you ever experienced that sluggish, sleepy feeling after a large meal? That's not just in your head. Overeating triggers a rapid increase in blood sugar levels, which then leads to physiological changes that affect your alertness. When your blood sugar spikes, the secretion of a particular hormone from the hypothalamus, which is essential for staying awake and alert, decreases. This hormone is produced in larger quantities when we're hungry, helping keep us sharp and focused. But when we eat too much, its production drops, and we end up feeling sleepy. The dangers of overeating go beyond just drowsiness; they can be life-threatening. When we consume large amounts of food, the stomach expands, and because the human body has limited internal space, an enlarged stomach compresses surrounding organs. This compression places pressure on the diaphragm, pushing it upwards and straining the heart, which can be especially problematic for those with pre-existing heart conditions. Moreover, during digestion, a substantial amount of blood is redirected to the gastrointestinal tract to aid in breaking down food. This increases the workload on the heart, and for those with cardiovascular weaknesses, this additional strain can lead to heart attacks or even sudden death. Aunt Chen, who had coronary heart disease, was at an increased risk due to her arteries being hardened and blocked. Her overeating habit further compounded the problem, pushing her cardiovascular system to the limit. Studies have also shown that when the heart undergoes structural changes, it becomes more prone to electrical instability, leading to chronic arrhythmias. In severe cases, these irregular heartbeats can trigger cardiac arrest, heightening the risk of sudden death. It's crucial to practice restraint when it comes to food. Health experts generally recommend eating until you're about 70 to 80% full, which is enough to satisfy your body without putting it under excessive strain. Those with heart conditions should especially monitor their eating habits closely. Avoiding overeating, controlling portion sizes, and eating a balanced diet can significantly reduce health risks. Aunt Chen's story serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of unhealthy eating habits. As we enjoy our meals, we should remain mindful of our body's signals, manage our diets responsibly, and take proactive steps to protect our health. If you're still watching and finding this valuable, please comment number 1 to let me know. Your support is truly appreciated. 2. What is the correct posture after eating? Let's delve deeper into an often debated question: what's the best posture to adopt after eating? Should you sit, stand, or walk? This is a hot topic, and everyone seems to have their own opinion on what's best for digestion. Some people swear by standing or walking after a meal, citing the saying, "Take 100 steps after a meal to live to 99." They believe that light movement right after eating can enhance digestion and promote longevity. On the flip side, some prefer to just lie down and relax, enjoying the satisfaction of feeling full. Others maintain that sitting upright is the best balance, allowing the digestive system to adjust while still being comfortable. So, which is genuinely the best posture for the body after eating? Let's break it down. First, let's talk about the implications of lying down immediately after a meal. When you lie down with a full stomach, the position of the stomach can shift, encouraging food and stomach acid to move back up into the esophagus. This reflux often leads to uncomfortable symptoms like heartburn, which can be distressing and disruptive. This issue is even more pronounced for certain groups, such as the elderly, the obese, or those with physical weakness. For these individuals, contractions of the lower esophageal sphincter, the muscle responsible for keeping stomach contents in place, are slower, making reflux more likely. This muscle weakness, combined with a reduction in gastric motility, meaning the stomach doesn't empty food as efficiently, makes lying down right after eating a bad idea, as it increases the risk of discomfort and digestive problems. On the other hand, standing after a meal can aid digestion. Gravity helps move food along through the digestive tract, minimizing the chances of reflux and reducing feelings of fullness or bloating. Light physical activity, such as gentle walking, also helps with the digestive process by stimulating the digestive system and aiding metabolic function. But what about sitting after eating? Many worry that sitting right away can lead to fat accumulation, particularly around the abdomen, contributing to obesity. While there is a link between post-meal behavior and weight gain, it's not as simple as just sitting. The bigger concern is overall lifestyle. A pattern of sedentary behavior can lead to a slower metabolism and increased fat storage. When we sit for long periods, gastrointestinal motility slows down, making it harder for the digestive tract to push food along. The key takeaway is to find balance. The best approach is light movement like walking or sitting upright, but not for too long. And if you're feeling inclined to lie down, wait a bit before doing so. Listen to your body, and make sure that whatever posture you choose supports healthy digestion. If you're still here, comment number 2 below to let me know you're with me. Thanks for sticking around. Let's keep going. 3. Beware of these 10 actions after eating. They could be self-destructive. Diet is an essential part of life, forming the foundation of our health. The habits we maintain after meals significantly impact our well-being, often in ways we don't realize. Many people indulge in habits that could have negative effects on their health, without being aware of the consequences. For instance, one habit that's often overlooked is eating fruit immediately after a meal. Sure, fruit is healthy, but when eaten right after a meal, it can lead to health issues. After eating, blood sugar levels rise naturally as the body breaks down food. Eating fruit at this point can cause a sugar surge, putting extra strain on your digestive system. Instead of helping the body, adding fruit to an already full stomach just complicates digestion, leading to discomfort like bloating and indigestion. This additional demand on the digestive system means that nutrient absorption may not be as efficient, and in the long run, this inefficiency can lead to deficiencies that impact overall health. Eating fruit right after a meal can also elevate blood sugar levels to a point where insulin spikes become more frequent, which is linked to diabetes and metabolic disorders. Instead, it's better to have fruit between meals, allowing your digestive system to handle it more efficiently. We'll cover more of these bad habits, and how to avoid them, in the next part, so stay tuned. If you're still here, comment number 3 to let me know you're finding this helpful. Your feedback keeps me going. 4. Exercising immediately after a meal can be risky. Exercising immediately after eating is a common habit that many people think is beneficial, but it can actually be risky for your digestive health and overall well-being. When we consume food, the body undergoes a natural physiological adjustment where a significant amount of blood flow is redirected to the gastrointestinal tract. This blood flow is crucial for aiding digestion, ensuring the food we eat is broken down properly and nutrients are absorbed effectively. However, when we engage in physical activity right after a meal, the body faces a challenge. It must divide blood flow between the gastrointestinal system, which is busy digesting the food, and the muscles, which now require more blood, oxygen, and nutrients to sustain physical activity. This competition for blood flow can lead to a few uncomfortable consequences, including indigestion, cramps, and nausea. Think of it like trying to power two major appliances in your home with a single generator. Your body can only allocate so much energy at once, and when you exercise right after eating, the digestive process suffers. Instead of being able to fully focus on breaking down food, your digestive organs are under-resourced, which can cause problems like slow digestion, gas, bloating, or even acid reflux. To avoid these complications, it is generally recommended to wait at least 30 minutes to an hour after a meal before engaging in any moderate physical activity. For more intense activities, like running or weightlifting, waiting even longer, up to 2 or 3 hours, might be ideal to ensure your body has had enough time to digest the meal. When you wait, your body can focus first on digestion and later shift its attention to fueling your muscles effectively. For those who are eager to stay active after eating, a light walk is the best option. Walking is gentle enough that it doesn't place too much demand on the body's resources, and it even helps promote digestive motility, aiding in the smoother breakdown of food. A leisurely walk of about 10 to 15 minutes is enough to stimulate your digestive system without causing undue strain. It's also important to consider the type of food you eat. For instance, meals rich in fats or proteins generally take longer to digest than those rich in carbohydrates. The heavier the meal, the longer you should wait before doing any strenuous activity. By being mindful of this, you can avoid any unnecessary discomfort and promote a more efficient digestive process. If you're still with me, comment number 4 to let me know you're here. I appreciate every one of you watching and taking these tips to heart. 5. Smoking after a meal poses serious health risks. It's no secret that smoking is harmful, but did you know that smoking right after a meal can be significantly worse than smoking at other times? Some studies suggest that smoking after eating could be up to 10 times more harmful compared to smoking otherwise. After you eat, your digestive system goes into overdrive to absorb the nutrients from the food. Blood flow to the digestive tract increases, which also means that anything in your bloodstream, including the harmful chemicals from cigarettes, gets circulated faster and more effectively. When you smoke right after eating, nicotine and other toxic substances from the cigarette are absorbed more rapidly into the bloodstream, spreading quickly through the body and amplifying their harmful effects. The cardiovascular system is especially vulnerable in this situation. Nicotine acts as a stimulant that constricts blood vessels and elevates your heart rate, putting extra strain on your heart and potentially raising your blood pressure. Over time, this increased strain can lead to serious cardiovascular conditions, such as hypertension and heart disease. Smoking right after a meal also impacts liver function. The liver plays a key role in detoxifying the substances that enter the body, including the harmful compounds found in cigarettes. When you smoke after eating, the liver must work overtime to deal with both the demands of metabolizing nutrients and the toxic burden of cigarette smoke. This added stress can weaken liver function and contribute to long-term liver damage. Another critical area affected by smoking after a meal is brain function. The toxic compounds from cigarettes can disrupt normal nerve function, impairing concentration and memory over time. Prolonged smoking, especially in such vulnerable moments after eating, can contribute to cognitive decline, affecting the quality of life in older age. One of the less known effects of smoking post-meal is that it can interfere with the digestive process itself. Smoking decreases the efficiency of the lower esophageal sphincter, which can result in more frequent acid reflux and heartburn, a common issue for smokers. Not only is the food being poorly digested, but the toxins from cigarettes are also increasing the risk of esophageal and gastric problems. The best way to avoid all of these issues? Avoid smoking altogether, but if you're still in the process of quitting, at least make sure to give your body some time to digest before lighting up a cigarette. By taking this simple step, you can significantly reduce the risks to your cardiovascular system, liver, and overall digestive health. If you're still here and this information has been helpful, please comment number 5 below, it means a lot to me. 6. Avoid drinking cold water after meals. This might surprise you, but drinking cold water right after eating is not ideal for your digestive health. When we consume a meal, especially a warm one, our digestive enzymes and organs function at an optimal temperature to break down the food efficiently. Introducing cold water right after a meal disrupts this balance, cooling down the digestive enzymes and slowing the entire digestive process. Think of your digestive system like a well-oiled machine that operates best at a specific temperature. When you throw ice-cold water into the mix, it's like dousing a warm engine with cold liquid. It affects efficiency. Cold water can cause fats in the meal to solidify, making them harder for your body to break down and absorb. This leads to slower digestion and may even contribute to discomfort like bloating and cramping. Additionally, cold water can reduce the overall efficiency of nutrient absorption. The stomach needs to maintain a certain warmth to ensure that digestive enzymes can properly function and break down food particles. When this balance is interrupted, the enzymes become less effective, and the food isn't digested as well. Over time, inefficient digestion can lead to nutrient deficiencies that affect overall health and energy levels. If you're thirsty after a meal, lukewarm or room temperature water is your best bet. It helps keep your digestive system running smoothly and supports enzyme function, leading to better breakdown and absorption of nutrients. Alternatively, you could drink a warm herbal tea, like peppermint or ginger tea, which not only keeps your digestive system at an optimal temperature but also provides additional benefits like reducing bloating and aiding digestion. So, next time you're reaching for that glass of ice-cold water after a meal, think twice. Opt for something warmer to keep your digestive system happy. If you're still watching and find this tip useful, comment number 6 so I know you're here. 7. Sleeping immediately after eating. Another common habit that can cause digestive trouble is sleeping right after eating. Many people, especially after a large meal, feel the urge to take a nap. It's that post-meal drowsiness that makes the bed look extra inviting. But lying down too soon after eating is one of the worst things you can do for your digestive system. When you lie down, the digestive process slows down significantly. Gravity plays a major role in helping food move smoothly through your digestive tract, and lying flat works against that natural process. Food can remain in your stomach longer than necessary, leading to discomfort, acid reflux, or even regurgitation. This is especially problematic for individuals prone to gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD, as lying down can make symptoms much worse. To promote better digestion and avoid these issues, it's best to wait at least 2 to 3 hours after eating before going to bed. This gives your body ample time to digest most of the food, reducing the risk of reflux and ensuring that you sleep more comfortably. If you feel tired after eating, try engaging in light activities like doing the dishes, taking a short walk, or reading. These activities keep you upright and allow digestion to continue without interruption. Sleeping immediately after eating also has implications for weight gain. When your body is digesting food, it needs energy to break down and process nutrients. If you fall asleep right away, your metabolism slows, and the food that hasn't been processed can be stored as fat more easily. Over time, this can contribute to unwanted weight gain, particularly around the abdomen. So, avoid the post-meal nap, and give your body the time it needs to properly digest. If you're still watching and this has been helpful to you, comment number 7, I'd love to know that you're finding these insights valuable. 8. Avoid eating fruit immediately after a meal. A lot of people think that eating fruit is always a healthy choice, but did you know that the timing can make a big difference? Eating fruit right after a meal might not be as beneficial as it seems. When you eat fruit on top of a full meal, you could be causing more harm than good to your digestive system. Let me explain why. Fruits are packed with natural sugars and nutrients, which is why they're great for our health, but when eaten immediately after a meal, they can slow down the entire digestive process. After you've had a full meal, your stomach is already busy breaking down the food and processing the nutrients. Adding fruit to the mix means that your stomach has more work to do, which can lead to an overburdened digestive system. This can cause issues like bloating, indigestion, and gas. Moreover, the sugars in fruit, though natural, can cause a spike in blood sugar levels when eaten after a meal. when your body is already processing the sugars and carbohydrates from your main course. Adding fruit on top means that your pancreas has to produce even more insulin to manage the sugar. Over time, this constant demand can lead to insulin resistance, which is a major risk factor for type 2 diabetes. Fruits like apples, pears, and citrus are acidic and can also contribute to acidity in the stomach, particularly when eaten right after a heavy meal. The extra acidity can lead to discomfort, heartburn, or even exacerbate symptoms in those prone to gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD. For those trying to maintain a healthy digestive tract, it's best to eat fruit as a snack between meals, allowing your body to handle the sugars without the added load from a full meal. Another point to consider is nutrient absorption. After a meal, your digestive system is already working at full capacity. Adding fruit immediately after can interfere with the absorption of important vitamins and minerals from the meal you just ate. Instead, if you give yourself a couple of hours before consuming fruit, you can maximize nutrient absorption from both your meal and the fruit. So, while fruit is a fantastic choice for your health, the timing of when you eat it is key. For optimal digestion and nutrient absorption, consider enjoying fruit as a standalone snack a couple of hours before or after a main meal. This way, you can avoid the potential digestive issues and make sure your body is getting all the benefits that fruit has to offer. If you're finding this information helpful, don't forget to like the video and comment below. And if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more valuable health tips. 9. Drinking tea immediately after a meal can affect nutrient absorption. Many people love drinking a warm cup of tea after a meal. It's comforting, relaxing, and seems like a good way to end a dining experience. However, drinking tea immediately after eating can actually interfere with your body's ability to absorb certain nutrients, particularly iron. This might come as a surprise, but let's take a deeper look at why this happens. Tea, especially black and green tea, contains compounds called tannins. Tannins have a binding effect on certain minerals, like iron, found in the food we eat. When you drink tea right after a meal, these tannins bind to the iron in your food, making it difficult for your body to absorb it. This is particularly important for people who might be at risk for iron deficiency, such as women, children, and the elderly. Iron is essential for producing hemoglobin, the protein in red blood cells that carries oxygen throughout the body. Without enough iron, people can become anemic, leading to symptoms like fatigue, weakness, and shortness of breath. It's not just iron that tea interferes with. The tannins and polyphenol in tea can also reduce the absorption of other nutrients, such as zinc and calcium. These minerals are crucial for maintaining strong bones, a healthy immune system, and overall well-being. By drinking tea immediately after a meal, you could unintentionally be depriving your body of these essential nutrients. To avoid these issues, it's best to wait at least an hour after eating before enjoying a cup of tea. This gives your body enough time to begin the absorption process without interference. If you're someone who loves a warm drink after a meal, consider switching to herbal teas that are caffeine-free and low in tannins. Herbal options like peppermint, chamomile, or ginger tea can aid digestion without impacting nutrient absorption negatively. This doesn't mean you have to give up tea altogether, just be mindful of when you drink it. If you wait a little while after eating, you can still enjoy your favorite beverage without sacrificing the nutritional benefits of your meal. If this is making sense to you, please comment number 9 below and let me know how you plan to adjust your tea drinking habits. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you're enjoying the tips so far. 10. Showering after a meal, why it's not a good idea. Taking a shower immediately after eating might sound like a good way to relax, but it's actually not ideal for your digestion. When we eat, our body directs a lot of blood flow to the digestive organs to help break down the food and absorb nutrients. This process is vital for proper digestion and nutrient absorption. However, when you take a shower right after a meal, especially a warm or hot one, the temperature change causes blood to be diverted away from the stomach and toward the skin. This redirection of blood flow means that your digestive system doesn't get the optimal amount of circulation it needs to function efficiently. As a result, the digestion process slows down, which can lead to discomfort, bloating, and indigestion. It might also make you feel more lethargic or sluggish because your body is trying to do two major things at once: digest food and regulate your body temperature in response to the shower. For those who might already have slower digestive systems, such as older adults or individuals with gastrointestinal issues, showering immediately after eating can exacerbate problems like acid reflux or indigestion. Instead of rushing to take a shower after a meal, try waiting at least 30 minutes to an hour. This allows your body to properly direct blood flow to the digestive organs and ensures that the food you've eaten is being processed effectively. If you do need to freshen up after a meal, consider a cooler shower and avoid prolonged exposure to hot water. This can help minimize the diversion of blood flow away from your stomach and prevent digestive issues. Better yet, plan your showers for before your meals or well after, so that your body can fully focus on each activity without any competing demands. Your digestion and overall comfort will thank you for making this simple adjustment. If you found this tip useful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave a comment saying number 10 below. Your engagement helps us bring you more valuable content. 11. Avoid tight clothing right after a meal. Wearing tight clothing immediately after eating might be more uncomfortable than you realize. Tight belts, jeans, or waistbands can place unnecessary pressure on your stomach and digestive organs, which not only makes you feel uncomfortable but can also interfere with the digestion process. Let's talk about why this happens. When you eat, your stomach naturally expands to accommodate the food. If you're wearing tight clothing, it compresses your abdomen and limits the space that your stomach needs to expand. This pressure can lead to acid reflux, as the compressed stomach may push stomach acid back up into the esophagus, causing that familiar burning sensation known as heartburn. This is especially problematic for those with gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD, as tight clothing can trigger or worsen symptoms. Additionally, tight clothing can reduce blood flow to the digestive organs, making it harder for your body to break down food efficiently. Over time, this restriction can lead to chronic digestive issues, discomfort, and an overall slower digestion process. It might also lead to gas and bloating, as the digestive system struggles to work under pressure, literally. The best practice is to wear comfortable, loose-fitting clothing after eating, particularly if you've had a larger meal. This gives your stomach and digestive organs enough room to do their job effectively without added pressure. If you're planning on going out and need to wear something more form-fitting, consider waiting until after digestion is well underway before tightening that belt or slipping into those skinny jeans. Making these small changes can help reduce the risk of digestive discomfort and make meal times much more enjoyable. If you're still watching and find this helpful, comment number 11 below, and let me know how you plan to adjust your habits. 12. Avoid drinking excessive amounts of water during meals. Hydration is crucial for health, but drinking too much water during meals can actually interfere with the digestive process. While it's fine to sip on water during your meal, excessive water intake can dilute the digestive enzymes and stomach acid needed to break down food properly. When these digestive components are diluted, your body has to work harder to process the meal, which can lead to slower digestion and potential issues like bloating, indigestion, or a feeling of heaviness. Stomach acid plays a key role in breaking down the food you eat, and it also helps kill any harmful bacteria that might be present. By drinking large amounts of water during a meal, you're diluting this acid, which reduces its effectiveness. This can lead to incomplete digestion, where the food isn't broken down as thoroughly, making it harder for your intestines to absorb nutrients. To optimize digestion, try drinking most of your water before or after your meals, and limit yourself to small sips during the meal itself. This helps maintain the acidity levels in your stomach, ensuring that your food is broken down efficiently. Plus, waiting to drink a larger amount of water after your meal gives your body the chance to focus on digestion without interference. If you've learned something new here today, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment saying number 12. Your support means the world to us, and we hope these insights help you live a healthier life. 13. Avoid lying down immediately after eating. One of the most common post-meal habits that can have a negative impact on your health is lying down right after eating. Many people, especially after a large meal, feel the urge to lie down or take a nap. It's that cozy, post-meal drowsiness that makes your bed or couch look extra inviting. However, lying down too soon after eating is actually quite bad for your digestive health. When you lie down with a full stomach, it can lead to problems like acid reflux or heartburn. Gravity plays an essential role in keeping the stomach contents where they belong, in your stomach. When you're upright, gravity helps to keep food, along with stomach acid, moving smoothly through your digestive system. But when you lie down, it becomes much easier for stomach acid to flow back up into the esophagus, causing that uncomfortable burning sensation we all know as heartburn. For individuals who suffer from gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD, lying down immediately after eating can make symptoms significantly worse. Even those without GERD can experience acid reflux if they make a habit of lying down after a meal. The discomfort and burning sensation can disrupt your sleep and leave you feeling unwell. To avoid this, it's best to stay upright for at least 2 to 3 hours after eating, especially after a heavy meal. In addition to causing acid reflux, lying down right after eating can also slow down the digestive process. Digestion requires energy and movement, and when we lie down, the process becomes less efficient. Food can remain in the stomach longer, leading to bloating, gas, and a general feeling of discomfort. Instead of lying down, try going for a gentle walk, sitting in a comfortable chair, or doing a light activity that keeps you upright. This will help your body digest the food more effectively. If you're feeling very tired and really need to rest, consider propping yourself up with pillows so that your upper body is elevated. This can help reduce the risk of acid reflux while still allowing you to rest. However, the best option is to stay active, even if that activity is just light and relaxing. If you've learned something from this, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below saying number 13 to let me know you're still watching. 14. Avoid tight belts or waistbands after eating. Have you ever felt uncomfortable in your clothes after eating a big meal? That discomfort isn't just annoying, it can actually have an impact on your digestive health. Wearing tight belts or clothing around your waist right after eating can restrict your stomach's ability to expand and can interfere with the natural process of digestion. When you eat, your stomach expands to accommodate the food. Tight clothing, such as belts, fitted pants, or snug waistbands, compresses the stomach and can make it difficult for it to do its job effectively. This compression can push stomach contents upwards, leading to acid reflux and heartburn, especially if you're prone to these issues. The added pressure also makes it harder for your digestive system to move food along efficiently, which can lead to discomfort, bloating, and even nausea. Tight clothing can also restrict blood flow to the digestive organs, which further slows down the digestion process. The body needs an adequate supply of blood to break down and absorb nutrients from food properly. When you restrict blood flow by wearing tight clothing, it makes it more difficult for your digestive system to function optimally. If you're planning on eating a big meal, consider wearing comfortable, loose-fitting clothing to allow your stomach to expand naturally. This will help prevent that overly full, bloated feeling and will make it easier for your body to digest the food without unnecessary obstacles. If you're out and about and can't change your clothing, try loosening your belt or waistband after eating to give your stomach some space. Your digestive system will thank you for making this simple change, and you'll find that you feel more comfortable after meals. If you're still with me, comment number 14 below and let me know if this is something you've experienced before. 15. Avoid consuming carbonated beverages after a meal. Many people love a fizzy drink with their meal, whether it's soda, sparkling water, or any other carbonated beverage. It's refreshing and adds a bit of excitement to the meal. However, drinking carbonated beverages right after eating can actually be harmful to your digestive system. Carbonated drinks are filled with carbon dioxide, which creates the bubbles that make them fizzy. When you drink these beverages, the gas enters your digestive system and can lead to increased bloating, gas, and discomfort. After eating, your stomach is already working to break down food, and adding extra gas into the mix can make things even harder for your digestive system. In addition to causing bloating, the carbonation can also increase the risk of acid reflux. The gas can build up in your stomach, putting pressure on the lower esophageal sphincter, LES, which is the valve that keeps stomach contents from moving back up into the esophagus. When the LES is under pressure, it becomes easier for acid in food to escape the stomach, leading to heartburn and discomfort. Carbonated beverages are also often high in sugar, which can contribute to other health problems, such as weight gain and an increased risk of developing type 2 diabetes. The sugar content can also cause a rapid spike in blood sugar levels, especially when consumed after a meal. This spike can be followed by a crash, leaving you feeling tired and sluggish. For better digestive health, try to avoid carbonated drinks after eating. Instead, opt for still water or herbal tea, which can help aid digestion without introducing excess gas into your stomach. Peppermint or ginger tea are particularly good choices, as they can help reduce bloating and promote healthy digestion. If you found this helpful, please like the video and subscribe for more health tips. And don't forget to comment number 15 to let me know you're still watching. 16. Avoid heavy desserts immediately after a meal. Who doesn't love dessert? A sweet treat after a meal is one of life's simple pleasures, but eating a heavy dessert immediately after a big meal can be detrimental to your digestion and overall health. Let's talk about why it's best to give your body a little break before indulging in dessert. After a large meal, your stomach is already working hard to break down the food and process all the nutrients. When you add a rich, sugary dessert on top of that, it puts extra pressure on your digestive system, which is already at full capacity. This can lead to indigestion, bloating, and a feeling of heaviness that can last for hours. Sugary desserts also cause a spike in blood sugar levels, especially when eaten right after a meal that is already high in carbohydrates. This sudden spike in blood sugar requires your pancreas to release a large amount of insulin to bring your levels back to normal. Over time, repeated spikes in blood sugar can lead to insulin resistance, which is a risk factor for type 2 diabetes. Instead of reaching for a slice of cake or a bowl of ice cream immediately after a meal, consider waiting an hour or two before having dessert. This gives your stomach time to start processing the meal, so it's not overloaded. You could also opt for lighter dessert options, such as fresh fruit or a small piece of dark chocolate, which are easier on your digestive system and won't cause such a drastic spike in blood sugar. If you've learned something new here, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment number 16 below. I really appreciate all of you for watching and engaging with these health tips. 17. Avoid brushing your teeth immediately after eating. Brushing your teeth right after a meal may seem like a good way to maintain oral hygiene, but it can actually do more harm than good. After eating, especially acidic foods, your enamel becomes temporarily softer and more vulnerable to damage. Brushing too soon can cause the enamel to erode, leading to increased sensitivity and a higher risk of cavities over time. Foods that are acidic, such as citrus fruits, tomatoes, and vinegar-based dressings, can weaken the enamel. If you brush your teeth immediately after consuming these foods, you're essentially scrubbing away at softened enamel, which can wear it down. Instead, it's better to wait at least 30 minutes after eating before brushing your teeth. This allows your saliva to naturally neutralize the acids and helps your enamel reharden, making it less susceptible to damage. In the meantime, you can rinse your mouth with water to help wash away food particles and reduce acidity. Chewing sugar-free gum can also help stimulate saliva production, which further aids in neutralizing acid and protecting your teeth. By waiting a little while before brushing, you can protect your enamel and keep your teeth healthier in the long run. If this is something you didn't know before, please leave a comment saying number 17 and let me know how you're planning to change your habits. 18. Avoid drinking alcohol immediately after a meal. Having a drink after a meal might seem like a great way to unwind, but alcohol consumption right after eating can interfere with digestion and have other negative health effects. Alcohol affects the production of digestive enzymes and can slow down the digestive process. It also irritates the stomach lining, which can lead to discomfort, indigestion, and an increased risk of acid reflux. When you drink alcohol right after eating, it also affects your liver's ability to metabolize both the alcohol and the nutrients from the food you just ate. The liver prioritizes breaking down alcohol over other substances, which means that nutrient absorption can be compromised. This can leave you feeling fatigued and prevent your body from getting the nutrients it needs from your meal. To avoid these issues, it's best to wait at least an hour or two after eating before consuming alcohol. This gives your body enough time to start digesting the meal before introducing alcohol into the mix. If you do want to have a drink, consider lighter options like a glass of wine or a small beer, and avoid overindulging. If you're still watching and found this information useful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment number 18 below. Your support helps us continue to bring you helpful health tips and insights. 19. Avoid vigorous physical activity right after eating. For those who enjoy staying active, it may be tempting to dive into a workout right after eating. However, engaging in vigorous physical activity immediately after a meal is not a good idea for your digestion or overall health. When you eat, your body directs a significant portion of your blood flow to the digestive organs to help break down the food. Engaging in intense exercise too soon after eating diverts that blood flow away from your stomach and intestines to your muscles, which can impair digestion and lead to discomfort. When your digestive system doesn't receive the blood supply it needs, food may not be broken down properly, which can result in indigestion, bloating, or even cramping. This is especially problematic if you're doing high-intensity exercises like running, weightlifting, or playing sports. Your body has to split its energy between two major tasks, digesting food and sustaining physical exertion, which leaves both processes compromised. Another common issue that arises when exercising after eating is the feeling of nausea. Jumping into a workout too quickly can lead to the movement of partially digested food, which may cause you to feel sick or even vomit. It's best to give your body some time to properly digest before engaging in any vigorous activities. Typically, waiting at least 2 hours after a big meal is recommended before doing intense exercise. If you really need to move, opt for a light walk. Gentle movement can actually aid in digestion, as it encourages gastrointestinal motility without diverting too much energy away from the digestive process. A light stroll after a meal can also help you avoid that sluggish feeling that sometimes follows eating, but anything more intense should wait until your body has had a chance to properly process the meal. If you're still watching and you find this tip useful, please give this video a thumbs up and comment number 19 below. Your support helps us continue to provide you with helpful content. 20. Avoid drinking too much coffee right after eating. Many people enjoy a cup of coffee after a meal, it's almost a ritual for some. But drinking too much coffee right after eating can negatively impact your digestion and nutrient absorption. Coffee is known to stimulate the production of stomach acid, which can be beneficial in small amounts, but when consumed excessively right after a meal, it can cause issues like acid reflux and indigestion. Additionally, coffee contains compounds that can interfere with the absorption of certain minerals, such as iron and zinc. When you drink a lot of coffee right after eating, it can bind to these nutrients, making it harder for your body to absorb them properly. This can be especially problematic for individuals who are already at risk for deficiencies, such as vegetarians, vegans, or those with certain medical conditions. Coffee also acts as a diuretic, which means it increases urine production. This can lead to dehydration, especially if you're not drinking enough water throughout the day. After eating, your body needs adequate hydration to properly break down food and absorb nutrients. Drinking too much coffee can disrupt this process and leave you feeling dehydrated and fatigued. If you enjoy coffee, there's no need to give it up altogether, just be mindful of the timing. It's best to wait at least an hour after eating before having a cup of coffee. This gives your body enough time to start digesting the meal without interference. If you still crave that post-meal drink, consider switching to a non-caffeinated herbal tea instead. Herbal teas like peppermint or chamomile can aid digestion and provide a soothing alternative to coffee. If you've learned something new, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more health tips. And please comment number 20 below if this is something you'll be mindful of in the future. 21. Avoid eating spicy foods late at night. Spicy foods can be incredibly flavorful and enjoyable, but eating them late at night, particularly close to bedtime, can lead to some unpleasant digestive issues. When you consume spicy foods, they can irritate the lining of your stomach, leading to increased acid production. This is especially problematic if you plan to lie down soon afterward, as the combination of increased stomach acid and a horizontal position can result in acid reflux or heartburn. Heartburn occurs when stomach acid escapes into the esophagus, causing a burning sensation in your chest. Eating spicy foods late at night can make this worse, as your body is not in an optimal position to keep the acid where it belongs. This discomfort can make it difficult to fall asleep and affect the quality of your rest. Additionally, spicy foods can increase your metabolism and raise your body temperature, which might sound like a good thing during the day, but it's not ideal right before bed. Elevated body temperature can interfere with your ability to fall asleep and stay asleep, leaving you tossing and turning all night. If you enjoy spicy food, try to eat it earlier in the day, allowing plenty of time for your body to digest it before bedtime. If you're craving something with a bit of heat in the evening, consider using milder spices that are less likely to cause irritation or discomfort. Your stomach and your sleep will thank you for making this adjustment. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and comment number 21 below. Your engagement really helps us keep creating valuable content for you. 22. Avoid eating high-fat foods late at night. High-fat foods, such as fried dishes, fatty meats, and creamy desserts, can be especially difficult for your body to digest late at night. Fats take longer to break down compared to proteins and carbohydrates, which means they remain in your stomach longer. Eating high-fat foods before bed can lead to a feeling of heaviness, indigestion, and discomfort as your body struggles to process the meal while you're trying to rest. Moreover, high-fat foods can trigger the release of bile, which helps break down fats. When you lie down soon after eating, bile and stomach acid can move back up into the esophagus, causing acid reflux. This is why many people experience that burning sensation in their chest after eating a late-night greasy snack. Fatty foods can also affect the quality of your sleep. Research suggests that consuming a diet high in fat can lead to more fragmented sleep and even reduce the amount of deep sleep you get. Since your body is working overtime to digest the fats, it becomes harder for you to reach the deep, restorative stages of sleep that are crucial for feeling rested and refreshed. To avoid these issues, try to limit high-fat foods in the evening and opt for lighter options that are easier on your digestive system. Foods like lean proteins, vegetables, and whole grains are better choices for a late-night snack and won't put as much strain on your digestive system. If this tip resonates with you, please give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment number 22 below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. 23. Avoid eating too quickly. In today's fast-paced world, many of us are guilty of eating too quickly. Whether it's because we're in a rush or simply out of habit, eating too fast can be very detrimental to your digestion. When you eat quickly, you're more likely to swallow air along with your food, which can lead to bloating and gas. Your digestive system also doesn't have enough time to signal to your brain that you're full, which can lead to overeating. Chewing is the first step in the digestive process, and it's an important one. When you chew thoroughly, you're breaking down the food into smaller pieces, making it easier for your stomach to digest. Eating too quickly means you're not giving your body enough time to break down food properly, which puts extra strain on your digestive organs. This can lead to indigestion, discomfort, and even nutrient malabsorption. To improve digestion, try to slow down when you eat. Put down your utensils between bites, chew your food thoroughly, and take the time to enjoy your meal. This simple change can make a big difference in how your body processes food and how you feel afterward. If you're finding these tips useful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment number 23 below to let me know you're still with me. 24. Avoid overeating before bed. We've all had those nights when we eat a little too much before going to bed, but overeating at night can have serious consequences for your health. When you eat a large meal before bed, your body has to work overtime to digest it, which can make it difficult for you to fall asleep and stay asleep. Instead of resting, your body is busy breaking down food, which can leave you feeling uncomfortable and disrupt your sleep cycle. Overeating before bed can also lead to weight gain. When you consume more calories than your body needs, the excess is stored as fat. Since your metabolism naturally slows down at night, your body is less efficient at burning those extra calories, which can contribute to unwanted weight gain over time. Moreover, lying down with a full stomach can increase the likelihood of experiencing acid reflux and heartburn. The stomach acid needed to digest your food can easily make its way back up into the esophagus, especially if you lie down too soon after eating a large meal. To avoid these issues, try to eat smaller portions if you're having a late meal and give yourself at least 2 to 3 hours before lying down. This allows your body to start the digestion process and reduces the risk of discomfort and disturbed sleep. If you're still feeling hungry before bed, opt for a light snack that's easy on your digestive system, like a banana or a small handful of nuts. If you've learned something new today, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment number 24 below. Your support means a lot to us, and we hope these tips help you lead a healthier life. 25. Avoid skipping dinner. Many people skip dinner, whether due to busy schedules or as part of an attempt to lose weight. However, skipping dinner can negatively impact your health, especially if it becomes a frequent habit. When you skip meals, particularly dinner, it can lead to increased hunger the next day, causing you to overeat or make unhealthy food choices. This can lead to an unbalanced diet and unnecessary spikes and drops in blood sugar levels. Skipping dinner can also negatively impact your sleep. Going to bed on an empty stomach can lead to sleep disruptions, as hunger pangs may keep you awake or cause you to wake up in the middle of the night. A lack of adequate calories in the evening can also lead to a dip in energy levels, making it harder to fall asleep or stay asleep throughout the night. Additionally, skipping dinner can cause your body to enter a state of stress. When you don't eat for long periods, your body produces more cortisol, the stress hormone, which can make it harder to relax and unwind. Over time, increased cortisol levels can negatively affect your overall well-being and even contribute to weight gain, as your body may start storing more fat in response to perceived stress. Instead of skipping dinner, opt for a light and nutritious meal in the evening. Foods like lean protein, vegetables, and whole grains provide the nutrients your body needs to wind down and prepare for a restful night's sleep. A balanced dinner can also help stabilize blood sugar levels, keeping hunger at bay and making it easier for you to fall asleep comfortably. If you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and comment number 25 below. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips. 26. Avoid eating sugary snacks before bed. Reaching for sugary snacks before bed can seem comforting, especially when you're craving something sweet. However, eating sugary snacks late at night can disrupt your sleep and have other negative effects on your health. Sugar causes a spike in blood sugar levels, followed by a rapid drop, which can lead to waking up in the middle of the night or having restless sleep. When you consume sugary foods, your body releases insulin to manage the sudden increase in blood sugar. This process can cause energy fluctuations that make it harder to fall asleep or stay asleep. You might feel a brief burst of energy followed by a crash, which is not ideal when you're trying to wind down for the night. In addition, sugary snacks can promote fat storage, particularly if consumed late at night when your body's metabolism is naturally slower. The excess calories from sugar are more likely to be stored as fat when your body is at rest, contributing to weight gain over time. Eating sugary foods before bed also increases the risk of developing cavities, as the sugar lingers in your mouth while you sleep, providing fuel for harmful bacteria. If you're craving something sweet in the evening, opt for natural sources of sugar, like a small piece of fruit. Fruits like berries or an apple are a much better option, as they contain fiber, vitamins, and minerals, which can help stabilize your blood sugar levels and provide a more balanced way to satisfy your cravings. If this tip has been helpful, make sure to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment number 26 below. Your support is invaluable. 27. Avoid eating in front of screens. In today's digital age, eating in front of screens, whether it's a TV, computer, or smartphone, has become a common habit. However, this practice can have several negative impacts on your health and digestion. When you eat while distracted by a screen, you're less likely to pay attention to your body's hunger and fullness cues. This often leads to overeating, as you may not realize how much you've consumed until it's too late. Eating in front of a screen also reduces the overall enjoyment of your meal. When you're distracted, you don't fully appreciate the flavors, textures, and aromas of your food. This lack of mindfulness can lead to less satisfaction, which might make you more likely to reach for additional snacks or unnecessary calories after your meal. Moreover, eating while distracted can interfere with proper digestion. When your focus is elsewhere, your body may not produce the necessary digestive enzymes in optimal amounts, leading to slower digestion and a higher likelihood of experiencing discomfort like bloating or indigestion. Your body benefits when you eat mindfully, as it allows you to better digest food and feel satisfied without overeating. To promote better digestion and a healthier relationship with food, try to eat your meals without screens. Instead, focus on your food, chew slowly, and savor each bite. This practice will not only help you eat the right amount but also make your meals more enjoyable and satisfying. If you're still watching and found this information useful, comment number 27 below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on all our latest health tips. 28. Avoid consuming too much salt before bed. Salt is an essential part of our diet, but consuming too much salt, particularly before bed, can lead to several health problems. Salty foods can cause water retention, which may leave you feeling bloated and uncomfortable. This can disrupt your sleep and make it difficult to find a comfortable sleeping position. Additionally, consuming excessive salt can increase your blood pressure, which is not ideal before trying to rest and relax. High salt intake can also lead to dehydration. Salty foods increase your body's need for water, and if you don't drink enough fluids to compensate, you may wake up in the middle of the night feeling thirsty. Dehydration can also lead to muscle cramps, making it even harder to get a good night's sleep. To avoid these issues, try to limit your salt intake in the evening. Opt for fresh, unprocessed foods that are naturally low in sodium, and avoid adding extra salt to your dinner. If you're craving a salty snack, consider healthier options like lightly salted nuts, but be sure to eat them in moderation. If this tip has helped you, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and comment number 28 below. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a helpful health tip. 29. Avoid drinking energy drinks late in the day. Energy drinks are popular for their ability to provide a quick boost of energy, but drinking them late in the day, especially after dinner, can significantly interfere with your ability to sleep. Energy drinks are loaded with caffeine and other stimulants, which can keep you awake long after you've consumed them. If you're trying to relax and prepare for sleep, the stimulants in energy drinks will work against you, keeping your mind and body active. The high caffeine content can also lead to increased heart rate and anxiety, making it even more difficult to fall asleep. Caffeine stays in your system for several hours, so consuming energy drinks in the evening can disrupt your sleep schedule, reduce the quality of your rest, and leave you feeling tired and groggy the next day. Energy drinks also contain a lot of sugar, which can cause blood sugar spikes and crashes, contributing to disrupted sleep and making you feel jittery. Instead of reaching for an energy drink in the evening, try drinking herbal tea, which can help you relax and wind down without the negative side effects associated with caffeine and sugar. If you found this helpful, give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and comment number 29 below to let us know you're still with us. 30. Avoid late-night emotional eating. Emotional eating, particularly late at night, can be a challenging habit to break. When you're feeling stressed, anxious, or even bored, it's easy to reach for food as a source of comfort. However, eating late at night for emotional reasons can lead to overeating and make it difficult to maintain a healthy weight. It can also cause digestive issues, as your body may struggle to properly digest food consumed under emotional stress. Late-night emotional eating often involves unhealthy, high-calorie foods that are easy to overindulge in, such as chips, ice cream, or cookies. These foods can lead to spikes in blood sugar, which are followed by crashes that can leave you feeling even more tired and emotional. Furthermore, eating in response to emotions doesn't address the root cause of the problem, and the comfort it provides is often temporary. To combat late-night emotional eating, try to identify the emotions that are triggering your cravings. Instead of reaching for food, consider alternative activities that can help you manage your emotions, such as going for a walk, journaling, practicing deep breathing, or talking to a friend. It's also helpful to keep healthier snacks on hand, so if you do feel the need to eat, you're making a better choice for your body. If you've learned something new today, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment number 30 below. Your support means the world to us, and we hope these insights help you make positive changes in your health and well-being. Final thoughts and farewell. We've covered a lot of important points in this video about post-meal habits that can significantly impact your health. From avoiding lying down right after eating to being mindful of the foods and drinks you consume late at night, small changes can make a big difference in your overall well-being. I hope you found these tips helpful and that you're able to apply them to your daily life for better health and happier digestion. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, share it with friends and family who might benefit, and subscribe to the channel for more insightful health tips. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Let me know which tips resonated with you the most and what changes you're planning to make. Together, we can all take steps towards a healthier lifestyle. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.